my channel. I know it's been a minute. It's actually been a very long time since I've last been here, but I'm back. Actually, to be fair, I never left. And I'll get into all of that in this video, but before I do, I need you, if you're new here, to like and subscribe to this channel and follow for more content. So the last time I was here, I had a video up in which I was saying how much I was just in this place. I was in this funk in terms of where I was in my life, and the worst part of it, or one of the heaviest part of it, was that I was in a career or a job. I shouldn't even say a career, but I was in a job that I just didn't find fulfilling, and I wanted out, and I was having a hard time getting out. I'm happy to report since then I have found another job, one that I thoroughly do enjoy, and I'm in a department that I like to, compared to the previous department, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but nevertheless I'm here. Started this new job not too long, I believe, after I posted that video. But it's more in the field that I studied, whereas what I was doing was really just a job, kind of like get your foot in. It had nothing to do with what I'd studied in school, and so now I'm doing what I did study, and on top of that I decided to kind of branch out and see what else is out there within that same realm of what I'm doing. It is definitely different from what I was previously doing, but I just kind of wanted to step out and just be curious and find out, like, what is this particular profile in charge of, what do they do. So since getting into this new role and getting into this department, I found another new role, which is the one I'm currently talking about right now. Definitely different compared to what I was doing for, I believe, about a year and a half before I temporarily took on this new role. Definitely different, definitely a learning curve, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the department. Everybody's so friendly, so accommodating, so helpful. So no complaints there. I'm finally in a better place career-wise. I'm just hoping that it's up from there. I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying so much of the learning and the opportunities that I get. But I am happy to say that I'm in a career that I thoroughly enjoy. What else is new with me? If you don't follow me on my social media pages, you'll know that I recently went on a trip. Not going to talk too much about that, but if you want to kind of like a sneak peek, you need to follow me on Instagram, because that's where I posted all my content. I posted it on beingmimi_xox on Instagram. I recently opened up a TikTok page. Not too sure how I'm going to go about that. I'll figure it out. I might do something a little bit more different on my TikTok page. Right now, the TikTok page is kind of bare. I've got nothing. But you can definitely kind of get a glimpse of what I'm doing, what's happening. I would say more on my Instagram page than anything else. So we went on a trip, great trip, and I will definitely drop a video about the trip and how it went and where we went. But the real ones who follow me know where I went. And I'm sure if you end up on my Instagram page, you're going to kind of figure it out. But I'm definitely going to give you more detail and in-depth video of my trip out there. What else is new? I've just kind of been doing my thing. I can't say that I really disappeared from the internet realm. I'm always very much on the internet. I just wasn't posting any content on here on the Being Mimi page, but I was posting content on my other page. So if you don't know, or if you haven't watched my previous videos and you're new to this channel, again, what are we doing here? You should be subscribing. Hi, I'm Michelle. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. But all this to say is I also have another channel. It's a podcast channel, and the name of the channel is called A Shot of Melanin. And the whole premise of that podcast was to have conversation with Black individuals in Canada and just kind of show the world, like, that Canadians have some great people here too. I was able to interview Tanya Hales, which is the founder of Black Moms Connection. I was able to interview upcoming YouTuber, and she's kind of really a big thing right now because she's doing financial literacy. She's also doing travel vlogs or blogs or whatever, as well as she's a little bit of a fashionista. So I was able to interview Rennie the Resource. And I have so many other people in mind that I'm hoping to touch base with the podcast. So if you're coming here based off of the fact that you listen to my podcast and you haven't seen any new content, am I not doing any more podcasting content? No, that's not it. I'm still going to podcast. I just kind of want to do the both of them now, being that the podcast is more specific to Canadian, either entrepreneurs, content creators, whereas this is kind of, I guess, just me. Just kind of getting to know me, what I likes, my dislikes, whatever. And so I haven't stopped doing content. It's just kind of shifted my focus to the podcast, and I'm still working on the podcast. I'm working on getting some more people in for the new season. Also, I kind of want to rebrand a little bit, change it up. Also, you know, get some pictures, photos. So a lot is going to be happening, and that's why as of right now, there has been no new episodes. I needed to take a break. Now that I'm fully rested, I'll be focusing on both pages. It's going to be hard because I'm only one person, but I got this. So I'm going to be focusing here on the Being Me page as well as my podcast page of A Shot of Melanin. Thinking of rebranding it all together. I'm not too sure. My main focus was Canadians, getting Canadian entrepreneurs, content creator, whatever. Not too sure if I'm going to change that to encompass all Black people. Still trying to figure that out. But for now, I'm just kind of taking a break, but not taking a break in a sense of I'm not putting out content, taking a break in a sense of planning so that when the next season drops, it drops. And, you know, we have all the content out there. And I am focusing from an audio platform to a visual platform, as I do know that with podcasting now, I'm sure you see it on YouTube, there's a lot of podcasters that are now shifting from audio to video or doing both. And so I'm going to be doing both as well. And so it requires a lot of planning, a lot of work. It's not as quick as doing like a YouTube video where it's just you in front of the camera, you're having the conversation, it's just you. You know, sometimes you have to have multiple cameras if you're going to have it in a place. You have to have multiple cameras, multiple microphones. And so it does require a little bit more planning. And so that's why I don't want to jump into my podcasts like blindly. I just want to make sure everything is planned so that when the next season drops, it drops. But in the meantime, I'm still going to try my best to put out content here on my Being Me page. I'm not too quite sure what I really want to do with it. I do like the idea of doing reaction videos. I also do like the idea of doing little travel videos, like little travel vlogs, wherever I go, whether that's within Canada or outside of Canada, posting those content as well. So I feel like this channel might be a mashup of everything, of what I like. At one point, I really loved makeup. Not to say I don't like makeup. I love makeup, but one, I'm not a makeup guru. I am not like a Butter Ripple. I'm not like Anitra B. I'm not one of these big YouTube makeup gurus. And for me, it'd be for fun. Hey, who knows? Maybe I will do makeup and just kind of grow from there. And who knows? Maybe I might go from doing makeup to really becoming a pro. I don't know. But I do know that at one point I was really into makeup. And I am still into makeup, but I think my focus has changed a little bit. I'm in my mid-30s now, and so I think I would like to focus more on skincare, beauty, skincare regime, and maybe, yes, I'll do a couple makeup, like maybe lipsticks or what have you. But I think a lot of my love is more now coming towards skincare and, you know, taking care of the skin. And yeah, maybe I'll do some makeup reviews because there's a couple makeup companies that I do want to review. So definitely stay tuned for that. In other news, I've also got to meet some wonderful people. I don't know if you have known, if you're not following me, but back in, I believe, June, I'm not too sure the month, I was invited to attend a Black content creator meetup that was hosted by the Black Canadian Creators, which is a network made up to really allow Black content creators to meet up, to link up, to network, to get to know each other, to even maybe lean on each other, support one another, and provide some sort of guidance, knowledge, and what have you. And so the founder, I believe it's founder or founders, I'm not too sure if it's 1, 2, or 3, but the one that I am aware of was Miss Shirley. And so she reached out to me. I call her Miss Shirley because I'm West Indian, so Miss Shirley, she reached out to me, and she said that she was planning something and they don't have anything at the time, but they would let me know. And we were able to meet up at this wonderful Black-owned venue. I believe she's Black-owned. She's Black-owned. And so we all met up, and different type of content creators from all over the city, really and truly, and some even who have left this wonderful country of Canada and who live in places like the States came in, and they are Canadian but they left, and for this event they came back. And so I got to meet some wonderful and fabulous people. I was able to meet Dennis. Now I don't know if you're too familiar with their YouTube, but they have a YouTube channel called Steph and Den. And so I was able to meet Dennis. He's a YouTuber with who works alongside with his girlfriend, and you can follow their content too. I've seen a lot of their content on Instagram, where they do little skits about like workplace culture, or whenever they go traveling, they make sure to vlog that. I think the recent one I saw was Stephanie was I think she was a part of a wedding, so she was just kind of giving you like what the total cost is to do hair, makeup, and everything associated to a wedding, and being in a wedding, I should say. So I got to meet Dennis, and it was nice to have a conversation about the YouTube world and how it works, and algorithm, and he was able to drop knowledge and insight. And so that was also very nice to meet him and to have those conversations. It kind of gave me a better idea of how YouTube works. There are still some things that I'm learning, but it gave me a better understanding as to what to expect when it comes to YouTube. I also got to meet some podcasters because, like I said, it was basically all types of content creator. You could have been a YouTuber, you could have been a blogger, a vlogger, a podcaster. And so it was all just everybody there. And then there were some people who are very into the tech part of the space in the content creation world. So we're talking about videographers who maybe content creators might hire. And so I got to meet one, I believe, by the name of Matt, and he was able to put me on some game in terms of what type of apps to use, what will be very helpful for me. And it was overall, it was such a good event. And it was so nice to be around other Black content creators and just kind of lean on each other, support one another, and have the conversation. I also got to meet the wonderful Karis Maggie, which I can't lie, she's my people. She's one of my people. Because she's also Jamaican. I mean, she's multiples. Like, she has different like backgrounds, I should say. But can't lie, I have a little soft spot for Karis Maggie. Maybe because we're both two Jamaicans, two peas in a pod. Also maybe because we're two Virgos. I don't know. But I also got to meet her, and you know, we've been talking ever since and kikiing and all sorts of stuff. And I got to meet so many wonderful people. And if you wanted to kind of take a look at it there, I do know that the Lewis girls, YouTuber, two YouTube girls who they did vlog about the experience, and I'll try to link it in the description box. But if you're looking for like a quick overview, you can definitely go check out my Instagram page, where I did a 30-second video of everybody that was there, people that I met, and also the food was just amazing. It was so bomb. Shout out to that restaurant, because yeah, it was really good. Not too sure if I'll make my way out that way because it is kind of far for me. But if I'm ever definitely in that area again, I will definitely go check that out. So overall, so far, it's been a very eventful summer, busy summer with content creation, meetups, to trips, to birthdays. We've celebrated a lot of birthdays. My fiance celebrated his 40th birthday, in which I planned a surprise party for him. And it really surprised them. He really had a good time. And, you know, I can't say that 2023 has been a quiet year. It has been a very eventful year, especially coming towards the spring and summer. So I'm hoping by fall, it gets a little bit more quieter. Just hope. That's pretty much what's been going on with me. So overall, what do I plan with this channel? I think it's gonna really just be a mashup of everything. Reaction videos, product reviews, and all of that good stuff. Speaking of product review, I recently did a product review on my Instagram page because I went on a trip. I want to bring my actual engagement ring, so I bought myself a fake engagement ring that I could wear while on the trip, which I'm wearing right now for this video. The name of the product is called Eamti. I hope I'm saying that right. I bought it off of Amazon, and I definitely do suggest and encourage people, you know, if you're really not in the mood or you just don't feel comfortable bringing your engagement rings, I do highly suggest this. I've had this for now a month. I've worn this. It hasn't tarnished. It hasn't even turned my finger green or any of that. I think a lot of people had that concern, like, well, is it going to turn your finger green? Will you have a reaction to it? Nope, no reaction. It looks so good. I absolutely love it. And so I definitely do encourage people who don't want to bring their engagement ring for fear of losing it. Trust me, I am so forgetful. I will forget things. And so I said to myself, I don't want to forget this because my engagement ring, I'm not trying to forget that. I bought this. It was a good price. It was $29.99. And they have it in different types of styles. So definitely take a look at their website and take a look and see if they have your particular style that you could just kind of replicate and wear. Or if you want to get something that's completely different, by all means go for it. But it's definitely something I highly do suggest to wear. I wear it now a little bit more just because now I'm more conscious that I can lose things. And so I wear it a little bit more if we're going out, so that if for whatever reason I do lose it or forget it, I mean, I only paid 30 bucks. I'm not mad at it, right? Whereas compared to if you actually lose your real engagement ring, then we have a problem. So I definitely do suggest, I'll leave that information in the description box if you have questions about purchasing this ring, or you want me to do more maybe of an in-depth video. This was kind of very quick. Let me know and I will go in depth on the video as well. I will say ring size, I took a guess, honestly and truly. I know that a couple of reviews were saying measure your finger with a piece of string. I just kind of bought one, and at first the first one I bought was not my size. It was very loose, but not too loose, because basically what it was is that it was loose that I know that the next size down would have fit me perfectly, and that was the case. The next size down fit me perfectly, and so I wear it a lot when I'm going out now, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And if you want to know more, I do have a video about it on my Instagram page, and if you're not following me on my Instagram page, you really should. It's Being Mimi, BEING MIMI _XOX. You can follow me, like I said, on Instagram. And before I wrap up, I definitely do encourage all of you to follow me on all my social media platforms. Like I said, I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram. So follow me on those two. I'll leave all that information below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.